Doing nerdy Linux stuff. Huh?
I'm gonna bed. Alright, good night, Bonnie. Get some good rest.
Let's also mute my desktop audio. Headphones. Should be fine. Doing nerdy Linux stuff. Right. Huh. Well, this is interesting. I just got totally distracted by random things, by the way. Hello, Cabby. I'm making sure all of my stuff is in the right thing right now. I don't... Right, so there's that. Swap to correct account. That was annoying. YouTube Studio... Live, because I don't know right now which thing I'm on. I'm just setting everything up real quick, and then I will start doing things that I want to do. Just basically, I'm gonna install a WoW, not a server, but like a WoW client, because I do that a lot, and I know how to do that pretty well. And I don't think there are any videos on YouTube about how to do that. Then I'm gonna pick a quacked game and install that. I think there's some videos on how to do that on like Steam Deck and Linux, but they're using a method that I don't like as much, so I'm gonna do that. Can't even tell what fucking thing I'm on. I am using Kubuntu. I wanted the KDE like desktop environment, but I also wanted Ubuntu's backend, like in case I ever wanted to do any like run a WoW server or something. Plus, it's a distribution. Ultimately, if I spend enough time on it, it's gonna look entirely different from the base distribution, you know? So I'm not honestly too worried about it. Where did I put the soda? Alright, so first things first. Let's install a... what's that? Something popped up there, but it didn't. Desktop, download, right. We're gonna install a new World of Warcraft server. Wait, I installed Cyberpunk? I shouldn't have installed Cyberpunk. Okay, I probably just uninstalled it after I installed it then. Here, we're gonna just download a new one. Gonna get Chromecraft. Here we go. We're gonna download Chromecraft. That says it's gonna take a god-awful amount of time. And if that's true, we'll actually just copy another one of these off. Sinestria, wow, that's the server I'm mainly playing on right now. So, alright, looks like that's actually true. But honestly, to run a World of Warcraft private server on Linux is pretty easy. You just go open up Steam, run Steam, make sure you have Steam settings, compatibility, enable Steam Play for all other titles. Proton hotfix. It doesn't really matter because you're going to customize this for basically every game anyway, but make sure this is on. I think I probably should spin that. This is a Wrath client, yeah. I haven't actually tried this with a TBC client. I know I've done it before with a base WoW client. But so we're going to open up here. Because this says we're going to take 36 minutes, and I don't want to deal with 36 minutes. We're just going to copy a whole, basically a distribution that I'm already using. Which, to be fair, is the exact same as the distribution we're going to send it to. I just want to show off the steps on how to do it, more so than anything else. Oh, wrong one. Games. Now, I put mine always on a separate drive because it's more organized for me. I know where it is. Yeah, it's pretty simple, honestly. It's like, so we're just going to go create new folder. I'm just going to call this test because it isn't actually something I'm going to be keeping. There, I just paste the entire Wrath client, because this is just the Wrath client plus the extras that Sinestria needs, and we're going to add it Sinestria's extras too. Every WoW server, from what I can tell, especially like TBC clients when they're being super experimental, like I genuinely like it when they're experimental, tends to have their own like client patches that they have to do. There are a few that don't, but generally speaking, a lot of them do. Like a lot of the ones that are just like, hey, I'm just regular with bots that you can control and play with. They usually don't actually have their own private, they don't have their own stuff, but this client does. Like Project Ascension, technically a 3.3.5 client, but so heavily fucking modified that you can't install it using this method. So this method will not work for Project Ascension. I'm still copying these folders right here. It's gonna take a few more minutes. Well, 1 more minute, looks like. Honestly, I think a lot of the private servers that I actually like playing on are almost always Wrath. Sometimes they're like vanilla, but they're actually Wrath, like, because they wanted some of the features that Wrath had, like dungeon finders and stuff. So they just run a Wrath client and backdate everything to the point that it's basically the same as vanilla. Duskhaven was one like that. It was a really good server that I played on a year or two back. So this is mostly just a... We're going to delete all these images. But beyond like these images and a couple files that I'm going to replace anyway, this is basically just a 3.3.5 client. Next, we're going to open up this. I'm going to use Arc because Arc is actually better, but sometimes it doesn't work, so I have to use pzip. And then you have all of these files. So Sinestria WoW. Sinestria WoW, which is the server that one of the servers I really like to play, requires certain custom patches. These are the custom patches I just downloaded off of here. We're just gonna drag and drop. Because this is just another Sinestria WoW server that I copied over, we're going to apply to all, overwrite. There we go. 5 files really fast. Next, we're going to go into Steam. Games, add a non-Steam game to my library. Browse. Blue. Games, test. And normally we'd go WoW, but because this is something that Sinestria specifically wants, because Sinestria specifically has a WoW ext.exe that you run. We're going to run that. But normally, for most servers like Turtle WoW, something like that, you would run wow.exe. And Turtle WoW is also a 3.3.5 client, if I remember correctly. It is, isn't it? I'm going to double check that, actually. Because I'm like 90% sure it's 3.3.5, but it just backdated everything. Oh, it has launchers? That's awesome. For Linux? I gotta download this just for that. Save that. But I'm gonna click the client too. Just because I want to know. Huh. I think it's 3.3.5, but I can't tell. No, they are. It sounds like an amazing server, but apparently they have a full Linux like app image. I might have to install that later. That'll probably have to be something I do off stream though, rather than something I do on stream. Because I haven't. That wasn't the plan. I might do that at the end of the day though. I don't know. Also, that's a much faster download time. 8.2 gigabytes. It's about what I expect. Yeah, it could be 3.3.5. I haven't played Turtle WoW, but I've been meaning to a couple times because they have a PvP server and is fairly active comparatively, and I really do like WoW PvP. Like the open world PvP. I don't really like arenas or anything or battlegrounds, but I love like the open world PvP. Anyway, right. So anyway, we've added this to. We've just added this. I got sidetracked a bit, but we've already added wow ext.exe, and then you just click manage properties compatibility. We're gonna force compatibility. and 9.0-4 tends to work for me, but basically any 9 works really well, but I've seen them ran in like 8.25. Just play around with that if you can't find it working well, but 9, anything 9 and up tends to work for me. So I'm just gonna sign in like you would normally. Fully working server. One of these guys is supposed to have a thing on this server, but I forgot who the fuck it is, so whatever, fuck it, I don't care. Anyway, back to cool things. Yeah, you can run it straight through, but I don't know, I always found running it through Steam to be super easy, and it adds it to Steam Big Picture, so if you're playing on a Steam Deck, you can just press play on it. Another good way, which I do for Ascension WoW, is I run it through bottles. And, like, Ascension WoW, you have to use it through bottles, so, like, I did a video on my channel about that, how to install Ascension. But you basically have to run it through bottles because it needs extra dependencies that you can't really... I mean, you could install them manually, but it's a pain in the ass. So, bottles does it pretty well. What was the second thing? Because I had an agenda for today. Install one of these. Install a quacked game, and also mod... we were going to mod No Man's Sky. We're going to do the No Man's Sky one first. We'll do the one that might get me banned off of YouTube last. So there's a specific mod that I really want to install on No Man's Sky. Just gotta find the right... I had this earlier and I forgot to bookmark it. It's in the... Is this the right guy? I don't know if this is the right guy. I think I'm gonna use Google. Because I think I'm using the same search term, but I'm using a different... The fuck? This is the guy that had the video. Now, did he have the... Because he's doing the version for... he was doing the version for Windows, but, yeah, we wanted the version for... We wanted basically to just download each of the files and install them manually. Yeah, Bottles works great for Blizzard's regular servers. I've got that as well. Though I tried playing them earlier, like a couple days ago. I went to play, what it was, the Season of Discovery. Because I really love Season of Discovery. Season of Discovery was a lot of fun. But it was just so slow compared to playing in a lot of the private servers that I like playing on. And I'm like, man, I don't have that much time on my hands to waste. I'd like to fucking actually just grind dungeons mindlessly the way I like, you know? Go set game software to offline. Download this. Yep, this is the right one. Now, where's my downloads on the releases? Oh, where the fuck's the download button? Like, they changed... back when I actually used GitHub a bit, it was actually... there was a different way. It was almost always on this side somewhere. It was usually under packages, but... oh, yeah, I'm stupid. Ooh, this guy's got a new... use this app to customize and generate a season.json to play expeditions offline. Any rewards? Dude, this guy has a new way to do it that looks a lot easier, actually. Huh. So I've did liquidators through Titan. Is this gonna... milestones cannot be completed while offline. Replace them with offline milestones. Ooh, this guy has a lot of actually better ways to do this. I like this. It's nice, actually. So it looks like the way to do it is to go to this website. We'll do the one with the Mass Effect crossover, because, cool, I want the Mass Effect thing. Click a button to load a customization preset. So, easy mode. Export customizations. Okay. Step 3, download. Alright, so we're gonna open this in the folder. Damn it, why does that not open just in a new folder here? And that's stupid. Anyway, whatever. It's on downloads anyway. No Man's Sky, properties, updates, installed files, browse. And this one wants me to go to app data %, hello games. Wait, where does it... oh. I was looking at the wrong one. Home.deck. Okay. Okay, so home. That says deck. I guess dot local. No. It's gonna be dot Steam. Steam apps. Steam apps. Compact data. That gives me 27. This does not have the same numbers. 275850. Let's see. I guess we just kind of gotta go through it. PFX, drive C. Users, Steam users, app data, roaming. Okay, so it was not 280. Users, Steam users, app data, roaming. App data, roaming. I haven't done this before. I know how to do this really well. I've done this. I think I've done this on. I didn't actually do this on the thing. I thought I started it, but never finished it. Wait. I got sidetracked. Users, Steam users, app data, roaming. Get Microsoft. I don't give a shit about Microsoft, man. Come on. Second to last one, actually. Steam users. Data, roaming. Nope. No. Huh. I need to find where Proton keeps its basically its emulation of Steam stuff. Browse local files. I really wish this was just a modification to this rather than a modification to the app data, but it's not, so... do you know how to find the app data when you're emulating something via Proton? Now, let's launch this real quick. Maybe it just like isn't generating one for some reason. We're just gonna launch the game and then turn it off and see if maybe that'll work. Processing Vulkan shaders. I've never let this finish. That could be part of it. It could be that because I've never let these Vulkan shaders finish that it never will let me do my fucking thing. What is this? I probably should delete those. I don't know what they are. Compact data. You know what? Could be in here. Yes! Haha. Okay, cool. Oh, it's about to start. Well, I figured it out. That's, apparently because I had installed it on a different drive, they put the, app data in the other drive. That's where I was fucking up. So that is actually something useful to know. I'll probably actually have to refilm this whole part. Just to make it something I can actually put on YouTube and be worth someone else watching and clearly seeing what's going on. But I thought it'd be fun to hang out with other people, and even if just I got Camby over here figuring it out, you know? Huh. I thought that was about to launch, but it didn't. Now I'm a little worried that Linux is going to be fucking up again, because it does that sometimes. Alright, cool. App data roaming, hello games, No Man's Sky. This isn't in my thing. It says it's supposed to say cache, but I don't have a cache button. Oh, I have this, and then I have a cache button, and that has all my same things. Okay, one other thing I gotta do is I gotta... right. I gotta go offline. Go offline. There we go. Before I override everything, because otherwise it will just totally screw it over. You're compiling a kernel? Yeah, that's way too advanced for me, man. I'm barely starting really on Linux. I've used Linux before, like, because I have a Steam Deck and I've used that a lot, and it got me comfortable enough to actually put Linux permanently on my computer. And I've had some experiments before, like I used Ubuntu for like 3 months, 16 kind of thing. But overall, like no, fucking with kernel is way beyond me. Alright, so let's launch No Man's Sky and see if it'll let me play the Season 2. We're gonna skip processing Vulkan shaders because that never seems to fucking work on this thing. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll last, but like, there's a good chance that in like 6 months I get fucking sick of something pisses me off too much. Hell, when I first installed Ubuntu, I couldn't figure out why there was like so much delay between moving my mouse and actually seeing it move, and it pissed me off so much I spent like 8 hours trying to reinstall Windows, but that didn't work, and I gave up and figured out, oh, I just need to change my drivers, the proprietary drivers for an NVIDIA. Otherwise, they are shit. Like, there's a good chance I get frustrated like that again and actually change, but at the same time, I hope I don't. I hope it's smooth enough sailing, and that I have the patience to do the problem solving necessary for certain things, you know? Oh, I'm freezing my ass off. I should probably get to my ship. Where's my ship? Crimson Hawk. Here we go. I fucking love this ship. It looks like the Ebon Hawk. More so than the Millennium Falcon. It looks like the Ebon Hawk. Dope. You run your own distribution for malware analysis. That's pretty cool. Launching a new release and the problem. Honestly, I hope so. I enjoy problem solving to a degree, but it's certainly got to be a bit much after a while, you know. Now let's see if it'll let me jump into this. Expedition 2 Beachhead. Dope! It fucking worked. It is a really good game. I would definitely suggest playing it. It runs really well on Linux, too. So it shouldn't be a big deal. Unless you have, like, I mean, you're building your own release. I don't think you're going to have a bad PC. But, like, unless you have a PC that's worse than the Steam Deck, it's not going to be bad. So, like, the Steam Deck runs it, like, 45 to 60 most of the time. And my computer runs it pretty solidly. The only thing I have is, like, the shooting is, there's a weird mismatch where, like, the shooting feels amazing with mouse and keyboard, but the flying is way better with a controller, so I end up playing with a controller half the time and a mouse and keyboard the other half, but it switches seamlessly, so I don't really care. It's fine. It makes it feel like you're actually getting into the ship sometimes when you grab the controller. You're like, alright. I saw one guy actually built, like, a full, like, flight stick running his ship. It was cool. I'm just gonna purchase upgrades. So the reason I'm purchasing upgrades, honestly, I kind of want to just stop and play this game now. But there's still one more thing I want to do. Ooh. I got, like, okay, so the expedition I'm running right now has stuff from, you saw it earlier. Where are you? Here we are. So the stuff, it has Mass Effect crossover. And there are other things with really cool things that are clearly references. Like this, my ship is clearly a reference to, like, the Ebon Hawk from Star Wars. Or like the Liquidators is oh, my face is over it. So the Liquidators, Redux, is clearly a reference to, what is it? I know they had a video game similar to it, but I'm trying to think of the actual, like, space something. I don't know. My brain's died. My brain's dead. I'm gonna have to look up the book, because I have the book on my phone. And it's gonna bug me if I don't. It's been a while since I read it, so it's really dead. Starship Troopers. Yeah, it's like Starship Troopers or the video game that was similar to it, and everybody said it was based off of, but it's kind of different. So, because you just go around killing, burning bugs to death with flamethrowers, it's great. In a giant mech. You know what? I'm gonna just quit game, actually. Because if I keep fucking with that, I am just going to play that game. And I don't blame myself, because it's a really good game. But definitely a game I suggest, and I might actually have to do a whole video on that. Yeah, this is probably going to be another one of those things. Oh. Alright. Deep Rock Galactic. I've wanted, like, I keep seeing like my friends playing that game. I saw a friend of mine playing that game, and it looked interesting, but it never really hooked me, I guess. Like, if I was gonna play as dwarves, I'm gonna play like Mines of Moria is a really good one. Oh no, it's Return to Moria. Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. I haven't tried that on Steam yet. I'm gonna have to go online to do it. But that, or I haven't tried that on like on this system, on the Linux yet. But that's a really good game. I'm so fucking glad I got it working that fast. Like, I thought it would take way longer. Like, I thought it'd be way harder. Right. I was gonna install a Quacked game, so I don't think I'm allowed to show the websites to get them. And we're gonna go with a game that I own. So, BioShock. Like, I have all the BioShock releases, so Remaster to Remaster Infinite. Alright. Let's go with the fucking psychopath that somehow cracks games like it's no one's business. Right, and we're gonna go with there you go, search. So we're just gonna click BioShock Remastered. This domain is expired. Magnet link. Alright, cool. We're gonna get that running. 16 minutes. Time to chill out for a minute. Oh, I am so excited to have gotten that running, and I'm probably gonna spend the rest of the night playing that. I was gonna play on a World of Warcraft private server, but I'm kind of like, I could fly around and actually complete these old fucking expeditions where I, you know, that sounds so exciting to me. 9 gigabytes. So I haven't actually done this one either, but I'm pretty sure the way that we're going to do it is running bottles, because I think bottles will do it better than running it through Steam. Running it through Steam, I'm going to risk, because they have an installer, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it is setup.exe file, rather than just being purely unpacked and ready to roll. So, because it's a repack, I'm going to run it through bottles. You know, I thought by streaming I'd actually be able to freaking edit these into videos, but I didn't even think about how much, like, sitting around, downloading, talking for a bit, sitting around, downloading, talking for a bit that I'm going to be doing. Anything else that I need to figure out? I know there was something earlier. I need to actually write a notepad on this. Yeah, that's basically it. A lot of RNG. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to figure out, let's get a... No, it's just... text editor. What was the text editors for this? writer. I think that'd be it. Cool. So, things that I need to figure... So, let's just write a list of things I had to do. Test Turtle WoW app image. I'll actually have to set up an account with them because... Well, I've played it before. It looks interesting. Test Turtle WoW app image. Next, the other thing is... Video for expeditions. Like I brought Kate and Kitty Plasma. I have Kate, yeah. Like Kate was what I was gonna use, and I'm like, you know what? I want an actual like Word office writer instead of using Notepad, essentially. Because then I feel like I'm editing a program. Anytime I open an actual text editor anymore, I just feel like I'm editing a program. So I don't want to do that. This is just a list. So I just went Libre Office. There we go. That's the 3 things that I know of that I gotta fiddle with right now. Notation or Obsidian? Are those gonna be in the App Store? Because, well, I don't mind installing from, like, thing. They're always annoying. Obsidian. Because it's that, or I was gonna... Because what I usually use even on Windows, I totally spelled that wrong. O-B-S-I-D-I-A-N. Yeah, okay. Markdown base, knowledge base, Flatpak, always. Because what I usually do is I use Google, like either Keep Notes, just because I can use them from my phone and then swap to my computer and still see the same things. But if there's like a more down and dirty... Oh, God, no. Those are too damn complicated. I don't like this. These are super complicated notes for way more than what I'm doing right now. Especially for something as simple as what I'm doing. Notation. Or Notion. I don't see a Notion. Yeah, I think I'll just use a text editor. It's simple enough. Like, I'm not doing something complicated enough that something is, like, branching as Obsidian is necessary. And, like, adding complexity where I don't need complexity, it isn't gonna help me, you know? There are times if a branching path of tree structures is useful, but for a to-do list, it is not. If I was like studying something, I could totally see Obsidian being useful, though. Hey, this concept is linked to this concept. Or even like writing world building for like D&D. I can see lots of uses for like that kind of thing. But not for this. Oh, 10 more minutes. Jesus Christ. I love how fucking torrents are so fucking reliable in their time estimations. Whoa. Couple of crosses and a black rose. Alright, I'm gonna play this for a few minutes. I got like 10 minutes to jump in. Oh shit, it just suddenly went. How did that go down? Make it go down to an hour? That is insane. Really? This isn't online at all. It's trying to connect on the servers, I guess, is one thing. Alright, so then I quit it. Okay, I think, you know what? The quacked site thing is gonna just have to be after stream. We're just gonna play No Man's Sky tonight. About to break down. Right, what the fuck? It says I'm offline on. Am I only live on YouTube right now? All right. Popular. Huh. Yeah, maybe I could fiddle with that later. That might be something I have to do, fiddle with. Because apparently I am not actually live on... I'm actually not actually live on the fucking one thing. Yeah, I'm not live on Twitch for some reason, which is weird. I'm only live on YouTube. But Restream is feeding it correctly to Twitch, insofar as I can tell. Oh, I booted it up, and then I stopped it because I was trying to fiddle with something. Basically, it looks like I was going, because it made my download go to fucking 2 hours, and I'm like, alright, well now I'm gonna fiddle with things, and then I got distracted by all the, by the fact that for some reason I'm not live on Twitch, and I don't really know how to fix that. Because Restream is sending it to Twitch. Alright, back to No Man's Sky. I was fiddling with some settings, and I had to, yeah. Ugh. Enough settings, enough settings. Alright, so before I start the next expedition, what I want to do... Oh yeah, you know, I'm just going to show off my ships real quick, because I like showing off my ships. So, this one's my Hawkins Revenge. The reason it's called that is because out in the front, it expands into, like, solar sails. Might show that one actually last. Pop that one out again to show off solar sails. Let me see. Crimson Hawk, Starborn Phoenix, Wraith is a living ship. Fucking cool looking. We're gonna use Hawkins Revenge for now. Basically just so I can go to the nearest spaceport, buy a bunch of things, and then I can use them later. Yeah, see, solar sails. Shit, like Treasure Planet is what it reminds me of, these sails. So I was like, alright, Hawkins Revenge for, like, Jim Hawkins. Especially because it's a class of ship that can only be obtained by stealing it from pirates, or, like, buying it off of pirates. In, like, pirate-controlled systems, mainly. Alright, do I want to use the staff as my... Because I'd have to upgrade the staff a lot if I want to make it actually useful. I think I switched to my actual... Gift of Certainty, I think? Yeah, Gift of Certainty. No, it's really cool. I might run that one, because I've got a lot of good ones. So basically right now I'm trying to buy a bunch of S-class things. Because because you can transfer them into the other save file, and then I can use them, and then I can sell them for nanites that I can use to buy in my the gear that I currently wield. Purchase upgrade modules. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, more than 10. That should be good. I like my staff, though. Like, I like the staff, I really do, but it is bare bones. I have not installed shit in it, so... it doesn't have the scanning modules and everything else that the other guy has, and I don't really want to transfer it all over. Plus, in first-person mode, I don't think it looks as good as a gun does. You can't see. I can't take out the gift of certainty in a hub, but I might take that. But this one's cool because it's the only one that can hover in space. Because it's like an alien, like a proper alien ship from like a weird ass space race. But Crimson Hawk has the highest jump distance, and I really love the way it looks, so I think I'm actually going to take this one. Because I've taken the Hawkins Revenge quite a few times. Might have to install some weapons on this. Is this not already on there? I thought that was already in there. I'm in creative mode right now, so I can fiddle around a bit more. And that's all the non-upgrades that I can install. Why do I have 2 figurines? I have an Apollo. Okay, somehow I have 2. I guess that's fine. Oh. 480 value. Cool. Any cargo I want to grab. Some trivium. That was a pain in the ass to get that last time. I imagine I'll need chlorine. Here, we'll throw in some antimatter. Diarium. That's a pain in the ass to get, and it's useful, and it's easier to get in older things, so they might actually want me to get it. Expedition start! See if we can get the ship from... what's it called? The ship from, Shepard ship. Mass Effect ship. Ooh, this is new. Usually you start on a planet. It's starting me on a world. That's interesting. Oh, this is where they were adding freighters as a thing. Man, I should have grabbed some other things. See what my expedition. Repair a vital system. Step foot on land. Discover 3 creatures. Construct an orbital exocraft materializer. I hate that. Looks like a fucking B-wing. Ooh, really good fucking... That I might just take to my regular one. A personal refiner. Starting me off with a bunch of good equipment, actually. I'm legitimately still in creative mode. Oh, that's fucking amazing. Oh, that's great. Okay, I'm totally cheating my way through this. To be fair... Yeah, that's fucking awesome, but still. Wrong one. What are you? Ooh, that's pretty.
Starship inventory slot. Strategy life form, discover plants, explore on foot, crash freighter. A double cultivation chamber. I'm just gonna look at all the things that I need to construct because since I have that, I might as well. Teleportation chamber. I don't know about that. Like, it's much harder to fuck up than Linux, that's for sure. It is a lot of things to do, though. It's definitely one of the things I like about it, though. Like, same reason like World of Warcraft and, like, Dark Cloud and a bunch of other games. Is there's just so much random shit to do, or Warframe. You're like, alright, I could get bored and do 1,000 fucking things. Now, what other things did I need to learn? Did I need to build? These are all not revealed until I get there. Photograph different environments. Destroy asteroids. Chart waypoints. I don't remember how to do that off the top of my head. Catch 5 uncommon fish. I don't... Wait, how were we supposed to... Fish wasn't a thing before. Did they reprogram this to add fish and something that's no longer possible? Okay, cool. Well, I think I got this. Let's go get on my ship off of my fleet ship or my flagship and just go on my actual, like... Yeah, buddy. Oh, this guy's quick, actually. So, generally speaking, I can't do this until I've done a warp. Xian Ho. I was about to overshoot the planet. It's a desolate planet. Oh, lots of oceans here. Is my analysis visor not working? Okay. I just wasn't aiming correctly. Go. 3 species. Ooh. Orbital exocraft materializer on my freighter. I need to go do that. Oh, it is beautiful. Like, I don't even think I have the full graphics on. But if you have like an OLED display, it is one of the most beautiful games I have ever seen played. Like, the colors are so fucking vibrant. It is one of those games that I will just fly around sometimes and just kind of enjoy the fucking pretty lights and shit, you know? It's great. Hell, it's if you have it, you also have it in VR. So like all of this in VR sounds insane to me. Like, I couldn't do it. Life incompatible planet. Alright, well, I guess space... Oh, no, the space station's not on the other side. I thought it was, like, on the other side of this. Anyway, I gotta go to my capital ship, not the space station. What am I thinking? Alright, yeah, no more using control. That felt awkward. Alright. That's what I'm looking for. You know what? There are other things I kind of want. Where's the teleport room? I want the galactic trade next to the teleport. There's the teleport room. Use a freighter to warp into a new system. Okay. If I remember how to do that. That wasn't it. No, I wanted to talk to you. You're the navigator. I need fleet commander. No, here for expeditions. Just separate from normal expeditions. Manage fleet. Warp map. There we go. Oh, the warp animation's fucking beautiful. It's like fucking Doctor Who's portals, you know, or Doctor Who time travel. It looks fucking. Ooh. Wait a minute. No, that is something I don't like as much about Linux is I have to. Oh shit. Is I don't have a bottom taskbar. Alright, you have some fun. Good night. Alright, what was I doing now? Starship, multi-tool, exosuit. Hyperdrive, return. Construct a storage room. Okay. What time is it? I don't actually know. Well, I also don't know where my phone is. But hey, whatever. Right. Now, can I... Cool.
2. Minotaur Geobay. Dope. Alright. Alright, what was I gonna do? Right, I need to reach the first rendezvous point. Alright. It's just another day to die. Alright, and I think I'm gonna end stream here. I'll actually make the videos later too.